You know, in the midst of all of those census statistics, I'm reminded of the article that surprised me in Monday's Plain Dealer, and that was that in spite of the region having a relatively flat population, we saw through that article that over 50,000 individuals of Hispanic and Asian background joined our region over the last decade. And we aim to, they're coming here obviously for the types of opportunities that were just shared by the two young women on our panel, but we think we can significantly accelerate that through Global Cleveland. Now, a group that's been welcoming individuals to our region since its inception is the Jewish Federation of Cleveland. And as the mayor said, as Dan Walsh has said, as Ron Richard has said, this could not have happened without the leadership shown by the Jewish Federation of Cleveland. They took it upon themselves to find the funding and support for the report that came out last spring that really catalyzed the civic movement towards the establishment of this organization, and then took it upon themselves once again to find the support for the planning studies and provided some of the initial grants to launch this organization. On behalf of the Jewish Federation of Cleveland today, we will be hearing from Board Chair Michael Siegal.
I get no credit. This really is the work of Steve Hoffman, who is the president. And Steve's gracious enough to give me the microphone. Mr. Mayor, Mr. County Executive, Mr. Council President, and Member of Council, thank you all for being here. There really is no greater community that is evidence of the success of the immigration to this community than the Jewish community of Cleveland. We actually have a foundation here in the early 1700s, but the growth really has come over the last 100 years. And I want to speak to Lynn Mao for a second because, much like you, my grandfather came to this community because he knew somebody. It was really that simple. And he did drive a truck for the city of Cleveland. That was his motivation to be here, was to come and bring his family and to create a better life in this region. And I'm proud of the fact that my parents are a mixed marriage. My mother grew up on Kinsman Road and my father grew up on 105th. And it's a very mixed message of the city of Cleveland. So, you know, and it's a sad element because I am sort of the story of this region. My parents were born here. I was born here. All my kids were born here, and none of my children live here today. And so we have a challenge not only to be welcoming to new immigrants, but we have to also be recognizing the fact that we have to create an environment of wealth creation, of job opportunity, of education opportunity to bring our children back to the community where we grew up in such a vibrant Cleveland and a vibrant northeastern Ohio area. So we are proud as the Jewish community to be a participant in this. We welcome the new members of our community. We as the Jewish community hold our hand out to all of you to talk to us and be a partner with all of you. We are excited about this opportunity. We really want to thank Dan Walsh and Huntington Bank and Beju for taking the leadership of this. And we have so much to do, and it really is, when you look at this region and we talk about ourselves, we are the heart of rock and roll. All right? That is who we are, but that heart of rock and roll is the hardworking men and women who came here from all over the world to make this the center of vibrancy that it once was and shall be again. So thank you for the opportunity.